Phoebe.
Bea.
Hey guys, it's Phoebe.
I'm Bea and welcome to our channel.
Today is our official sit-down series where we give information about specific topics through our personal experiences.
And today we're gonna talk about how you can come to Korea as a language student, how much it costs, and if it's really worth it.
So let's start with the basics. The first thing to do is always do your research beforehand. So
number one, ask yourself if this is what you really want and if you're ready for it. If you're coming here because of K-pop or Korean dramas, then you might want to reconsider this because you might eventually get disappointed and lose interest. But if you're coming here because you actually enjoy Korean culture and the Korean language and you want to learn more about this beautiful country, then we definitely recommend you to come and enjoy your experience here.
number two, budget. So studying abroad isn't the cheapest. First of all, the tuition fee. You have to pay around like £1,500 per session, which lasts for 8 weeks. And also within the tuition fee, you have to pay books as well. So the working books, each session you have 4. And in total they cost 64,000 pounds, 64,000 won. So yeah, it is expensive if you want to do for 1 year or 2 years.
And prices vary by universities, but they're quite similar. So we're talking from our own personal experience, which
for
is
SMU. Yep. And also accommodation, the second one. The university does provide dorms, but they are always first come first serve. So yeah, there's a high competition for that, and most people tend to live outside as well and find roommates through Facebook. And if you can't find a roommate, then you can go for Koshiwon, which is like a really tiny bedroom, which is super cheap, but very tiny.
Yeah, and most of them don't even have a window, which can be quite suffocating sometimes, but it's cheap. So.
Yeah. And what else? Daily expenses. So like traveling or cafes,
eating,
groceries, shopping. But around the university, they tend to be cheap because obviously students, they don't have a lot of money. So if you stay around the area, then you should be fine. And before coming here, maybe save up. So I saved up around 14K. Yeah, which took me around 1 year to make. So yeah, maybe start doing part-time job before coming to Korea. So then you don't have to do a part-time job here. I mean, you can if you want, but if you want to focus on studying and just enjoying life, then yeah, save up beforehand.
So number three, most people that come to Korea to study Korean language decide to come to Seoul. First of all, because it's the capital and they speak the standard language. So I would definitely recommend to come to Seoul, especially if it's your first time in Korea, because if you could go to another city, for example Busan, which is a really big city, but the accent there is quite strong and it could be very hard for you to understand what people are telling you. So I would definitely recommend you to come to Seoul if it's your first time here in Korea. And as for the schools, different schools offer different programs, but they're very similar. And there's slightly differences. For example, SNU, which is the university that we went to, focuses more on grammar, while Yonsei focuses more on speaking, which can be a little bit overwhelming if you're shy. But generally speaking, they're very similar. The cost is very similar, so it really depends on what you want to focus on and how big is your budget.
Yes. Number 4. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, do I need to learn the Korean alphabet, Hangul? You can. or you don't have to. So in SNU or in all institutes in Korea, you do have to take a level test, so they know which class to fit you in. If you don't know any Korean, you don't have to take the test and start straight from level 1. I started from level 3, but
So I did.
you did too, yeah. But I do recommend starting from level 1. I learned the alphabet, so you know some stuff, and yeah, start from level 1, because when I start level 3, I got really confused and overwhelmed by so many things. I didn't know all the foundation because I studied myself. So yeah, starting from level 1 is best because you know everything. And the Korean teachers, they all speak in Korean.
Yeah.
So yeah, learn
You'll
some Korean. Yeah,
pick it
learn
up
some
eventually,
basics
but-
so you can pick up what they're saying. Otherwise, it's just blah 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 blah. Yeah, it will be tough. So yeah, I do recommend learning the Hangul and some basic Korean just to help you in level 1.
So guys, back to the main question. Is it really worth it? What do you think, Bibi?
Yes, it is. So studying like alone or independently and studying with an actual teacher is totally different. You definitely improve on your speaking skills in Korea. So like when you're studying alone, you can't really practice and you can't really, you know, correct yourself if you say something wrong or the wrong grammar. But if you study like at an actual institute, the teachers will correct you, and it really kind of opens your speaking skills out of your comfort zone. I'm someone who's not a public speaker
Same
at
here.
all. I hate speaking in front of people. So level 3, when you have to do introduction, I stood there and froze. Like, it was embarrassing. But then level 4, level 5, you have to do it every time. It got better. You get used to speaking and you won't be afraid of making mistakes because everyone's learning. So no one's gonna judge you. So yeah, definitely good for if you want to improve your speaking skills or like generally grab Korean. You know, definitely worth it.
Also, at the end of each level, you get a certificate from the school, which can be very helpful if you're applying for a university, for example, in your home country or in Korea, or if you're applying for a job in your home country or in Korea. So that's a plus, I would say.
And SNU is the most famous university
In Korea, and
Yeah.
people get very impressed if you study there, even as a language student.
Yeah. And next is during the time you study, you get to meet a lot of great friends, and they could like, they could potentially be like a really good friend for a long time. Obviously, not all are gonna be there for you all the time, but the people I've met, a selective few, I still keep in contact, and like it's not the ones that I would friends that are not originally, how do I say it? Friends that you wouldn't expect to have, so like Malaysia, Myanmar, like Italy, Pear's my first Italian friend, so it's nice,
Also, another great thing about studying at doing a Korean language program is that you get to experience cultural activities. And for example, at SNU, we did go on a few like field trips.
Yeah, like cooking classes.
Yeah, cooking classes or musicals.
Yeah.
And they are a lot of fun because you get to do something different from what you usually learn and do in class. And it's a lot of fun.
So now we're going to give you our personal tips and experiences.
I cannot stress enough, even if you come here to study, you of course should do well in school and try to learn as much as possible, but don't focus only on studying and try to enjoy the whole experience as much as possible. So hang out with friends, go to cafes and go to different places and just enjoy Korea and what it has to offer.
You have a lot of time because morning session is from 9 to 1, so you can go out, for a few hours and then go back home to study. So definitely
go out, especially during weekends, because so is a lot of fun.
We didn't do that often.
Yeah, we didn't. We should have.
Yeah, we were in the same class and we didn't hang
we
out
didn't really
after.
hang out much.
I just
always
went home.
studying. We were always studying and
Yeah.
focusing on school. So after thinking about it now, we should have definitely enjoyed more our free time, but we didn't.
But make sure don't fail as well, because they only give you one chance to fail.
Exactly.
Yes.
So study, but at the same time enjoy your
Work
life here.
hard, play hard. And the next one is, if possible, hang out with more Koreans. I know a lot of foreigners studying in Korea, they do struggle to find Korean friends.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
as
To be
easy
honest,
as it
I don't
seems.
have a lot. Pear has a lot of Korean friends, but I don't. It is hard though. So I do recommend maybe not go to club and find new
You
friends
can
there.
have
Apps, there's apps
Yeah.
they do. So
always be safe because there's a lot of weird people on apps, but
yeah.
maybe
If
if
you
you're a
have-
girl, hang out
With a girl.
If you're a guy, hang out with a guy just to be safe. But there's a lot of apps that you can use.
And
to
if you have
find
Korean friends, you can improve your Korean a lot. Yeah.
and at the
so-
same time enjoy the culture.
Yeah, they can
because
give you
will
more
teach
tips on
us.
how to live in Korea the
As a
way.
Korean.
Yes, as a Korean person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another tip that I would like to give you guys if you decide to come here to study is if you make mistakes, just don't care about it. I am the kind of person also
Yeah, we're the
that we
same.
always overthinking and before
get nervous.
saying something we think it so
Yeah.
much. We think so much about it.
Yeah.
But just go for it. If you make mistakes, just don't care about it because you're here to learn and no one is gonna judge you. And Korean people would think that you're actually making the effort to speak Korean and will try to understand you and try to
Yeah.
help you. So if you make any mistakes, just whatever, just don't care about it.
Yeah, I know it's hard, but
So then,
try not to let it get into your head. Yes. And the next one is the one that I'm most. So in every universities they have I think like seasonal festivals. So the festivals you can enjoy like food and lots of other activities with actual students who study in the university, not just in the institute. And at the festivals, celebrities like K-pop people go. The one
and perform there.
yeah, perform there. Yeah, so they have a big stage and lots of people come to sing and perform. The one person that came when I was studying was Crush.
I didn't know it that
Crush. When I was in level 3, Crush, and I found out like a day after or like a few days after when my teacher told me, oh yeah, Crush was there. I'm like, what? Crush is one of my
ultimate favorite.
Yeah, so it's a fun way to experience uni life as well. So yeah, I do recommend going to festivals and maybe you can meet new Korean friends there, and I'm sure it'll be lots of fun because I've heard good stuff about it. Yeah.
And then the last tip that we feel like giving you is to go outside of Seoul or even like travel inside Seoul during the vacation period. It's usually 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks.
So during that period of time,
That's
just
a long time.
try to again enjoy Korean culture as much as possible. Go out of Seoul, stay in Seoul, go with your friends, go alone. Korea is really safe. It's a really safe country.
Yeah.
So even if you're traveling alone, you're gonna be okay. And yeah, you can.
Or you can go out of Korea because
as well.
like Japan's only 2 hours away.
China
or-
is not far away
Yeah.
either.
So within Asia, I'm sure you can go. And 2 weeks is a long period of time. You can go for like
1 week.
1 week or even a weekend if you want. Yeah, I again did not
We didn't
go on any
Did-
holidays.
yeah.
All I did was stay home,
study here.
just watching anime. Yeah. So if you have the budget, of course, then
If you
do it.
don't, you can still enjoy your life here in Seoul, going to cute cafes with your friends, or
Or you can do day trips. Because I know like if you go to Gangneung, you can do it in a day. Like, it takes like 2 hours
You can
to
even
get
take
there.
a bus or a train, go there and go to the beach if it's summer,
Yes.
and have nice experiences.
So we hope this video gave you some information.
And hope that it wasn't too all over the place.
Yes.
So,
If you want to know more about our experience in Seoul,
or if
University.
you have any specific questions that you would like us to answer, just
let us
let
know.
us know, and we will answer it in our next video.
Future videos. So that's it.
for today, and we're gonna see you guys in our next vlog. Bye!